The 4 Iddhipāda make an impression. From there, I traveled to a number of places. I stopped to practice mental cultivation, bhavana, at Hue Kok, Yot Thon, Si Chiang Mai District, Nong Khai Province. After cleaning up the pavilion one day, I headed back to my monk hut, Kuti. I noticed a group of ants working together to create a hole to live in. They were transporting dirt from underground and placing it around the hole's mouth. I sat there thinking, these ants are so hardworking and diligent. Even tiny ants know how to create a home for themselves. Every ant works together cooperatively and industriously. There is no taking advantage of others. Every ant works hard to fulfill its duty and does not rest at all. Likewise, if I work hard and strive diligently like these ants, and train my mindfulness, sati, and wisdom, paññā, to frequently understand and realize according to the truth, my mind will have a firm refuge in the Dhamma that is a vihara Dhamma, or the mind's residence. With Dhamma as a refuge, Dhamma practice will continually make strides and prosper. The mind's foundation will become firm. From here on out, I must strive harder and work harder. The ants will serve as a model. However diligently the ants apply themselves, so must I apply myself to my practice. As I was contemplating on the ants as a model for contemplation, knowledge clearly arose in my mind. Remain steadfastly focused in the 4 bases of mental power, Iddhipāda. What comprised the 4 Iddhipāda? How odd, I had learned it from manuals and was well versed on it, and had taught others this concept before. Yet now I could not recollect what it was or what its significance was. In the pavilion, there were bookcases filled with Navakowad books, so I walked up to the main hall to consult them. But then the thought arose, what kind of forest tradition, Kammatthana monk, makes decisions based on books? Upon thinking this, I felt ashamed. Why was I rushing to read a manual? This knowledge should result from practice, so I have to practice to gain knowledge of the 4 Iddhipāda. I shouldn't worry over not being able to remember it. There are other Dhamma topics I can contemplate in the meantime. However, the unsettling feeling persisted. I kept trying to recollect the 4 Iddhipāda, but couldn't manage to. Even while doing other tasks, like sweeping the temple courtyard, I still couldn't find an answer. Many days passed. One evening, I attempted to retrieve the 4 Iddhipāda from memory during both sitting meditation and walking meditation, Jankama. But that night's efforts resulted in failure. I finally threw in the towel and decided that if I can't find it, then forget trying to find it. I won't even look it up in the manuals. Someday in the future, the knowledge will resurface on its own. Once I made the decision, I made myself forget about the 4 Iddhipāda. After practicing mental cultivation, bhavana patipati, for 7 days, as I was doing Jankama, the knowledge arose that the 4 Iddhipāda were Chanta, Viriya, Citta, and Vimamsa. In that blink of an eye, their names and meanings arose all together. The 4 Iddhipāda is a means for serious practice. If someone encounters a problem like this and can't remember something, they'd likely make a beeline to a book and read up on it, or they'd ask a teacher to reveal the answer. This way, the teacher is at the helm of the journey to wrap up their questions on the Dhamma topic. Though the questions will have been eliminated in terms of theoretical knowledge, pariyati, they will still remain in terms of actual practice, patipati.